Hola gorgeous people, welcome to my Random Mondays where I get to talk about random topics or random experiences that happened to me. Let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about my first experience ever getting a ticket. I'm actually 23 years old and I have not had any tickets at all in my whole life. So I think that deserves a pat on the back. I actually got a ticket back in June. It was down in downtown San Diego, and if you don't know downtown San Diego, there's only one way left or one way right. There's a lot of those. And so I was going to take a one-way left, and I hit the red light. Once it turns green, I decided to go left. So once I turn left, I get pulled over immediately, like as soon as I turn left. So I'm freaking out because I've never been pulled over in my life. He gives me a ticket. It's $180. He finally tells me, look, if you pay it right away, you don't have to go to court and it'll be $80 only. So I thought, hey, wow, cool, right? But I still didn't understand why he even gave me a ticket in the first place. So finally, he tells me to sign an agreement to go to court, and I don't even argue because I'm running late, but I was really confused as to how the process went. So I thought I'd just leave it alone and just talk to my parents afterwards. Fast forwarding, I missed the court date. That's one no bueno for me. And I was starting to receive letters in the mail from the court telling me to reschedule or things like that. I didn't really look at them because my mama and I have the same name. So I didn't reply to those. That's two no buenos. And she noticed that it wasn't for her, it was for me. She storms in the room and she tells me, Asid, that's my middle name. She goes, Asid, you have a ticket and you didn't go to court? Now they're sending you letters and you didn't answer any of them. I thought it was mine. I called, they told me you can't go to court anymore. They told me I had to pay it. And the fine is like $400 now because you didn't go to court. That is three no buenos. My mom tells me, look, just go to court. Doesn't matter what they say. Just go to court and see what you can do. So I finally get ready. I go to court the next day. My mama takes me. She's awesome. She was with me through the whole process. So thank you. And so we finally get there. I go to the window where they can help me. And they told me, yeah, you can go to court. Let me go ahead and send you with the judge. So guys, FYI, you can go pay it and go deal with it in the court. So it doesn't matter what the phone people say, always verify. I sit down next to my mom and we're talking back and forth. I start hearing people go up to the podium and say, guilty, innocent, guilty, I'm innocent, I'm guilty. And then I start whispering to my mom, do I say I'm innocent? Do I say I'm guilty? What do I say? And then she goes, well, I don't know. What do you think? The thing is, if you say innocent, you can go to trial and fight it. But I don't know, it's up to you. I'm gonna say I'm innocent. And my mom was just like, okay, go ahead. And so they called my name and I go up to the podium and then he goes, okay, so you violated a sign, you missed your court date. And I'm just like, yeah. And he goes, how do you plead? And I go, innocent. And he goes, okay, here you go to that window, get a trial date. Okay, so I leave. It literally just took like a minute. And so I finally go to the window in this like room that they sent me, and they give me like a trial day and they give me the paper, and then I leave. I'm on my way. My mom tells me, you know what, if you're gonna go to trial, I hope that the cop that gave you the ticket is not there, because if he's not there, you get the chances of getting it dismissed, or you only have to pay like a little amount, you don't have to pay the fees anymore. So hopefully he doesn't show up. They normally never show up, and I've actually heard that. So I go, okay, hopefully he doesn't show up. I'm gonna win. And so then my mom tells me, you know what, you better get a picture, go back to where you got pulled over, take pictures that there wasn't no sign. And I go, okay, I'm gonna be prepared. The trial date was January 30th. January 30th comes and I'm freaking out because I didn't wake up in such a great mood already. So I was a little grumpy, I was hungry, it was in the morning. Something I know about attitude is that if you don't have great attitude, that does not go in your favor. So if I wanted to win this case, I needed to get psyched up and pumped. So I started psyching myself up. I started telling myself, I'm gonna win. I started praying. I was like, God, please help me. Please, I know I'm innocent. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand why I got pulled over. After I prayed and I did all that and I got myself in the right mindset, I started going on my way to the trial. And I'm already running late, like 3 or 4 minutes. That's 4 no buenos for me. They finally open the doors, we go inside. There's only like 5 or 6 of us, and we're waiting there for like 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm so nervous though, because my mom told me to get this picture and I knew she was gonna ask me as soon as we were there. We're sitting down and then my mom goes, "Did you get the picture?" No. And then she goes, "See, you're so prepared. I told you to get proof. You're gonna go against the cop. It's his word against yours. Oh my gosh." So that's 5 no buenos for me. And I'm freaking out. This just like is not looking good for me. Odds are not in my favor. And so then she goes, "You know what? You better wish and pray that the cop does not show up." So it's been like 10 minutes and we do not see a cop. So I'm excited because I start to think, well, I'm gonna win. Like, he's not showing up. I'm kind of like getting my mood up, and then we see a lot of cops come in and I start getting really nervous because this is my shot, guys. This is my chance. And then I see all these cops and I don't see mine. So I start getting so excited. And then my cop comes. Guys, I just thought I was gonna win. And then my heart starts racing. So that's 6 no buenos for me. So then I look over to my mom and I go, "Mom, he's right there." And then she goes, "Fudge." I don't curse. So, "Fudge." I know, dang it. Should I go get the picture? Should I go look up on Google Maps if I can look up for a picture where it says that there was no left sign? Yes, go now. Okay. So I get up, going back and forth, looking for this picture, zooming in, and my mom's zooming in and her phone too, looking for a picture, and I'm not really sure where the street that I was pulled over, so I'm freaking out. I come back because the bailiff closes the doors, and I'm like, no, the judge is gonna come out, I want to make sure I'm there. So I go back to sit down, and then she goes, "Did you find the picture?" And I go, "No, I didn't." That's 7 no buenos. You know when all the odds are not in your favor, you start hearing this little voice in your head saying, "Oh no, you really think you're gonna win this? Do you really think you're gonna win this?" But I can't listen to that. I have to ignore it, and I just have to keep telling myself, "I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win." So I'm literally saying that, and I'm praying at the same time, doing that praying. I look over at the cops and I'm like this. I'm hoping to God that he sees, wow, you know what? She looks presentable today. She looks innocent. I should really let her off the hook. And the cop's just like, talking to his cop buddies. And then I start to think, oh no, he looks too confident. He thinks he's gonna win. Well, I'm gonna win. I start psyching myself up. And my mom goes, "You better have something good to say, okay, if you don't have proof." And then I start visioning that I go up to the podium, and then, you know, the cop says what he needs to say, and then the judge goes, "Victoria, why do you think you're innocent?" I believe I'm innocent because I did not see a sign, and I'm not sure if I'm guilty. But if I'm not sure, and this is my closing line, if I'm not sure, I'm not going to say that I'm guilty, Your Honor. Mic drop, walk away, and that's in my head. All of a sudden, I hear my name, Alvarez, and then I go, "Yes," and they go, "Oh, come up," and then Mama's like, "Go up," and I'm like, okay, I don't even know what to grab. I don't even know to grab my wallet, to grab my purse. I'm freaking out. I finally just go up there, and it looks like I'm so cool. I look like this on the outside. Really? I'm like this. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm like that inside. And so I finally go up there in the podium and I zone out again. So the whole time the judge and the cop are talking back and forth, and I'm just like this. I do not understand a word that they're saying because they started using all these like legal big words, and I'm just standing there like, what the heck are they saying? And so finally the judge goes, "Alvarez, did you get that?" And then I go, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." He goes, "Go over there to that door to go ahead and get a sign off." And then I go, "Thank you. I finally go to this door and my mom follows me, and then I go, "So what does that mean?" She goes, "The officer said that he's gonna drop the charges and he's going to dismiss the case because he made a mistake and he thought he didn't have enough proof to prove that you were guilty, so he just decided to dismiss it, and he said that he made a mistake. And I am freaking out. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I mean, I didn't do that in the courtroom. I was like this, oh my God, yes, I know it, yes. I'm getting so emotional because it was so crazy, guys. When all the odds were not in my favor, I still won with 7 no buenos. And I still won. I think it was 6 or 7. I don't remember how many no buenos I had because there was a lot, but I won. And if you saw all the facts on the table, and if you were just to see this, like I was telling you in a story or even in a movie, you would think this girl, not a chance. But I won, guys. And the message that it taught me was that it doesn't matter how it might look in your situation. It might look like the odds are not in your favor. It may look like everything is not gonna go the way you want it to. It may look like there's no chance. Your mind may be doubting you. And I make it sound so like if it seemed like I killed someone, now they said I'm innocent. But honestly, guys, that was such an amazing message to me. It was life-changing. Because as you guys know, you guys are on my channel, I may not have all the subscribers, I may not have the views that I want yet, but it just taught me that it doesn't matter how it looks like. It's the faith and hope that you have, and as long as you have that, guys, although nobody may understand it or understand you and what you believe in and what you're going for, it's going to become a reality because you have faith and hope. I am going to reach what I want, and I hope you guys do the same. So guys, if you woke up today in a bad mood and your day was horrible, maybe it might not be your fault. But if you go to sleep in a bad note and a bad attitude, that is your fault. Make sure you change your attitude and get an amazing, amazing day, because tomorrow is a whole brand new one. If you got anything out of this, like my video. Thank you so much for joining me on my Random Monday. Hola, random people. Hola, gorgeous people. Welcome to Random Mondays, where I get to talk about